Xbox is not joking around. Xbox is really trying to push all digital. And I saw this on their website, a few days ago, and I didn't think nothing of it. But I went back to look and I said, you know what? I really need to talk about this because I don't think y'all realize that the Xbox brand is probably going to go all digital next generation. It is highly likely. I think they may try to do the disc thing one more generation, but it's a real possibility that this is the last generation. So let's talk about this real quick. I'm gonna give you my thoughts and opinions on what I see on the screen, and we're gonna scroll down here. So if this is your first time here, I appreciate it. If you found this video through your recommendations, I highly recommend you to subscribe. Hopefully you will subscribe and give me some feedback in the comment section on this video. I really would appreciate it. Because over here we talk about gaming and everything under that umbrella when it comes to, just topics and issues I find interesting and things I try to be unique and not talk about things that other people don't talk about. Let's go ahead and get into this. Xbox game catalog, full catalog of all Xbox console and PC games. Now, this right here don't look really, a forthcoming. It doesn't look intrusive. It doesn't look like it's anything that you would normally see. Now, you know that the Xbox 360 store is leaving, so they, stuff like this is out there. So they got console games, PC games right here. You keep scrolling down. This looks normal, and a lot of stuff is on sale. I mean, like I talked about this in a video not too long ago that a lot of games are on sale, and yeah, it's a good time to get some 360 games. Some of these 360 games are backwards compatible with your series. So yeah, it's not too bad to jump into getting some of these games. I am absolutely floored that NBA 2K24 is $6.99 and $5.99 respectively. That's pretty good. But when you keep going down here, because I'm just rambling right now, you keep going down, and right here, this is where you will see it. They tell you, ready to ditch the disc? Find out how digital gaming works with Xbox. Now, if you go here, you really get to see how far they're going into this whole digital situation. I mean, you click here where it says learn more. Once you click that, and it'll tell you the benefits of digital games. And it just goes into the convenience, which I really agree on. It is convenient. Great experience. You can get exclusive deals, which I'm not too fond of having certain deals that are, digital. They do happen because you see it a lot on Steam. But I do feel like with physical copies, you can find a lot of dirt cheap games, in the wild that are physical that could be way cheaper than the digital games. And it says safe. The new Microsoft Store Xbox is safer for you and your family. Now, I may do a whole nother video about that aspect in itself. So I'm not going to talk about the safe aspect because that right there, that's a really big deal when it comes to not just the safety of children on the Xbox, but the games in general. Is it safe to buy them? Are you going to lose the game? So I'm going to talk about that at a different time. So it just goes all the way in. How to find your next favorite digital game. It pushes it. You can see this on the Microsoft Store on PC. You can see it in your console if you have an Xbox Series. You can go through and it shows you how to purchase digital games. And they have the videos of how to do it, which I'm not going to get into. And they have another video how to download and install. So they got the video on how to find them, purchase them, and download. And they have the way to get the most out of your digital games. They got a video on all of this stuff. They even got a video on cloud. Well, they don't have a video on cloud gaming, which I think cloud gaming is the future, but I think it's still unpopular. And I don't think there's a way that they can actually push cloud gaming to it be a positive. A lot of people would want to buy their games and have the files on their device. So I'm definitely all in on that. So it's telling you how you can pay, payment option, get Xbox gift cards. Then they just go all in and tell you all the games. And all of these games right here, these are basically digital games that you can buy. And then obviously they're going to push Game Pass. And, they just keep going. And then they have all the frequently asked questions. How can you purchase? How do I download? How can I get a refund? Which that's another thing I may talk about down the road because basically, long story short, when it comes to refunds, is based on a case by case basis, based on what the answer to this question is on this website. I'm not going to go into it, so it's basically a case by case basis. So if you look at it, they're really trying to push this, but they're not necessarily trying to put it to the top of the website because they may feel like it's still a gray area on how people feel. Now, what I will say, don't be surprised within the next year or so that this right here, I'm gonna go back where this right here, right here, this right here is ready to ditch the disc. Don't be surprised when this will be at the top of the website in a year or so. I don't be surprised, because even though Xbox is having their issues with raising the price on Game Pass or whatever, this is a really big deal, not only for them, but just for the industry in general. You also have to understand, like, if you look at the way things are in the music industry, a lot of people don't usually use disc anymore. No CDs, not that much. Everybody's playing games on their playing music on their phone. Now, I'm gonna give you my thoughts and opinions on this. To be honest with you guys, I want the physical games space to continue to thrive. I do. But to be quite honest, I'm not sure if I'm going to be the one to actually participate in it. I told you guys that I think, my gut feeling, that this is the last generation that Xbox themselves will do physical games. Let me go ahead and get this down from y'all. Let me get this down. Yeah. I think this is the last of, this is the last generation that Xbox will be doing physical games. And I'm hedging my bets. I'm buying a lot of Xbox Series games or Xbox One games. I'm buying these last couple generation games, and I'm going to collect them because I really feel like this might be it for Xbox. The way they're pushing this thing and the way they're doing this, it really looks like that's the way that Xbox wants to go. They already about to come out with another digital console. The all digital Xbox Series X. They're coming out with that. And the more people want to continue to not only just use the digital console, if they're buying games through Microsoft Store on the PC, you're going to have a situation where they're not going to find it really viable to have a physical copy of games. And I know that sounds disheartening, but I'm gonna be honest, I just don't see it hanging around as long as I would want it. So it's just, and for me, if I didn't have a lot of games already physical, I probably would not be, I probably wouldn't be so ho-hum about it. I would be in uproar because I love collecting this stuff, but I got so many physical games and I'm not letting them go no time soon. I just don't see myself going another generation. Now, with that being said, I still will advocate for physical games for the people who want to collect them and, that just want to have them. I'm here for that because I don't want to be in a situation where the option is gone. Even if I decide that I want to buy a physical game, I want the option to be there. So, but my gut feeling, I'm just feeling like I think we're probably going to an all digital future at some point. And I think Xbox is pushing it a little bit faster than everybody. I also think, Sony's trying to do it too. There's been reports that they're getting rid of some people that was working under the physical copy, division of Sony. And, like with, let's be honest, is it really physical copies of games of the Switch? I mean, yeah, technically it is, but they're like SD cards, like who wants to walk around with a bunch of SD cards? I mean, I know some people who do it, but I know, like, for me, I'm gonna be honest, I do get kind of annoyed switching out as those little cartridges for the Switch when I play with my son, and my son plays it and he gets a little frustrated in it already because for me, to be honest, and I think a lot of other people will say this as well, a lot of people look at the Nintendo Switch like a handheld device that's like a phone, and you don't switch out cartridges in your phone. They just you just tap and go. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of copies of Nintendo Switch games that are out there that are being sold, and I get it. But for me, the convenience of it all, I just don't have the I don't have the passion for the Nintendo Switch stuff. I'd rather buy those digital, to be honest. And but with Xbox, these traditional consoles are a little bit different. But I mean, I just got so much, I don't see myself buying the PlayStation 6 games that are physical or the next Xbox physical games. I just don't see it unless if I get a lot more room and have the passion. But right now, I think I'm just gonna stick with the Series X and maybe a little bit of PS5 games and some PS4 games. And I think that's where my physical copy of games are going to end. But nevertheless, let me know what you guys think. Xbox is really trying to push this. Other companies are trying to do it too, but Xbox got it like right on their website, and it's at the bottom of the website. And I'll put the link in the description, but I wouldn't be surprised to be at the top of the website. So in some form or fashion really soon. But okay, I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.